Good morning, and welcome to the Financial Optimist. And today I want to share with you some of my tips and tricks for saving money and how I'm able to live on an absolute shoestring budget. Let's dive right into it. So for today, I've got a mock scenario here for some shopping. Let's say I was in the market for a new air conditioner. And I was thinking, let's say the Frigidaire 6000 BTU is the unit to get. Now personally, I do own a Frigidaire 5000 BTU. I don't use it very often, but it definitely is a great unit to have as a backup in case the main AC is down. And so let's say I was thinking of upgrading to a larger unit. I might think, okay, let's hop on down to the local Walmart here. Let's just pick up an air conditioner. Walmart's known to be an affordable place. Everything's cheap, right? Well, they want about $300 for the air conditioner. And, it does come with free shipping. Has some return policy on there and stuff. So I was like, okay, you might think $300 isn't much. You just go down to local Walmart, you buy it, and then you take it home. That's it. Well, what if we look around a little bit further? Let's go over to Amazon. The exact same model, but they only want $230. That's $70 less than Walmart. That's a substantial discount. That's more than 20% less than Walmart. They wanted, almost $300. Walmart wanted just $230. And mind you, this is brand new. It's not used. You're still getting the same thing. And you get, a lot of the same money back guarantees and that sort of thing. So you're essentially getting the exact same package just for less money. So spending even, 2 minutes clicking around on different websites, you can find better deals. But what if you take it a step further? Let's go over to eBay. eBay is, of course, one of the best places to find good deals on electronics, used electronics, refurbished electronics. I buy all kinds of stuff on eBay all the time. So this seller here sells the exact same package, and he's also selling it brand new. He wants $205. And there's even a coupon dropping the price down to about $195, so you can save $10 with the coupon. So now, for about $200, you can get yourself a brand new air conditioner. And you look down at the terms here, so you've got free shipping, 2 to 4 day shipping, and it has 30-day returns. So I can return it in 30 days. However, it does say the buyer pays for return shipping. So that right there, that's what's going to get you. If you decide to return it, you have to pay the shipping. But if you buy from Amazon and you return it, they pay the shipping. So, if you don't want to return it, then that can save you some money. It can save you about $50 or about $30. But, you are taking a little more risk by, getting from a seller like this. But what if you want to save a little more money? Well, here we have another air conditioner, the exact same one, the Frigidaire 6000 BTU. But notice how this one isn't brand new. This one is certified open box. Open box basically means someone opened it up. Maybe they plugged it in once, didn't like it, put it back. So it's practically the same as brand new, but the box was open, so it's not technically new anymore. So, for all intents and purposes, it'll work just the same as the new one. But you save a lot of money. Here it's $152, but with the coupon, $144.39. And so for something that's practically almost the same as brand new, you're getting it for less than $150. And there's the coupon code right there. On top of that, notice this, make an offer. Well, what if I offer him $120, $130? Can I get him to come down a little further? Maybe. So maybe make an offer and, come back tomorrow, see if he's responded. And you check this out. This is where it gets even better. You get free shipping, 2 to 4 day delivery, so, it's fairly quick. And you'll notice there's 30-day returns, and the seller pays return shipping. Which means not only do I get a 30-day money-back guarantee if it doesn't work, but I don't pay return shipping. The seller pays for it. So for this seller, even though it's brand new, I have to pay return shipping. But for this option, which costs $50 less, it comes with free return shipping. So it's a better deal. Not only is it much, much cheaper, it also comes with a better package deal because I don't pay for return shipping in case I have to return it. So overall, this right here is fantastic value. And think of it, $145 and free shipping, free returns versus Walmart wants $300 for the exact same thing. So just by spending a few minutes clicking around, I can literally cut my costs by 50%. I can take a $300 air conditioner and I can turn it into a $150 air conditioner. I can cut my costs in half just by spending a couple minutes clicking around online. And with that said, there are certain browser extensions people get that can automatically shop for them. You type in the item you want, it'll show you prices of different websites, and that certainly can be a very useful tool. But sometimes for me, I just like to click around online myself just to, make sure I'm getting the best deal, because I like to spend some time searching for deals like this to make sure I'm saving money. And so if you're looking to, just buy something online real quick, spend, 10 minutes clicking around on like 3 or 4 websites, you find a good deal, you buy it, there you go. But what if you're someone who's really, really thrifty? You decide even this is too much for you. Well, there is one more option. You go to a place like Craigslist, you could save even more money. Here we have the same model of air conditioner, the Frigidaire 6000 BTU, and they only want $40 for it. a fraction of the cost. Now, of course, buying on Craigslist is a bit different because unlike eBay, Amazon, or Walmart, there is no money back guarantee. There is no 30-day return period. There is no trial period. There's nothing. It's just you pay the cash, you get the unit, and it's sold as is. Maybe it works great, maybe it doesn't. So you are taking a lot more of a risk because if it doesn't work, you wasted 40 bucks. With here, if you waste your 150, at least you get your money back. Here, you could potentially waste everything, but it's only 40 bucks. It's a fraction of the price. And this is located in Abington, Philadelphia, which is nowhere near where I live. But, if you just happen to live in a place that, has this available nearby, maybe you could save a lot of money. And because this is Craigslist, you can also send a message and you can make an offer, especially if it's been up for a while. You send a message, you make an offer, maybe you talk them down to $30. And so if you want to save some money, you can really, really find some bargains out there if you know where to look. And you look at the description, they say that, they bought it, last year. They only used it for a month, so it works well. And, if it doesn't look too dirty, if I plug it in and I test it out for a couple minutes, so long as it works well, it'll probably work fine. If that kind of money, you can't really go wrong. Even if, so long as it works when you test it out, it should be just fine for a while. Even if it breaks after a year or two of use, you just buy another one. And so if you're looking to save money, do you want to pay 40 bucks on Craigslist or 300 bucks on Walmart? Or if you want the convenience of just buying online, 150. So as you can see, just by shopping around and finding the best deals, you can save all kinds of money. So people ask me, how do you survive on less than $1,000 a month? This is how. I never pay full price for anything. I always get everything on sale. I buy everything at discount price. By just putting in extra, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 20 minutes there, I can save so much money just by looking for the good deals. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.